We all know braces aren't cheap, but when you sign your contract with your orthodontist, you're probably thinking, okay, this is the total cost and I've budgeted for this and now I'm ready. Well, not exactly, because no one really sits down and says, hey, there are going to be other costs, and most of them are just going to come out of nowhere. Today, we're going to break down the hidden financial costs that most people only find out after they start their treatment. And trust me, you're going to want to hear this before you start swiping your card and realize that you've been spending on something that you didn't realize. First one is the broken brackets and wire repairs. Let's start with the number one silent budget killer, and that is broken brackets and poking wires. Here's the thing, brackets are tiny and mighty until they're not. One wrong bite into something crunchy or something that you thought was soft, then snap, you're back into your orthodontist chair. Some clinics repair for free, others charge per repair. And if your brackets breaks more than once on one tooth, then let's just see it this way, that you will start to pay like your phone bill. And wires, you don't realize how much you value your cheeks until a wire starts poking you. Sure, it's a quick fix, but what if your orthodontist charge for an emergency visit? And even if they don't, you're still spending on gas or commuting fare just to get there. Plus the time off work or school. Even in my own experience, it takes a lot of effort just to go through your orthodontist to have your braces fixed. And sometimes I get too lazy and I just use a dental wax to just cover the poking wire. But eventually, there are still cases that I really have to go and have the wire be cut or be arranged in a different way. Second is the retainers after the treatment. Here's the plot twist when it comes to orthodontics. So when the time comes that your braces are off, you might think that that is the finish line, but actually that is just the checkpoint, because now comes the phase of retainers. Retainers are non-negotiable, so you have to wear them if you want to keep your teeth from shifting back. Some orthodontists include them in your treatment cost, but when you lose them, break them, or let your dog chew them, then probably that's another cost for replacement. It's shockingly easy to lose them because some people wrap them in napkins at restaurants and others leave them or lose them during vacations, and those retainers, they'll never be seen again. So if you're budgeting for braces, add a little extra for some retainer replacement fund, because your future self will thank you for that. Third is teeth whitening post braces. Now let's talk about something that most orthodontists don't mention, and that is the post braces glow. When your braces are off, you might notice that your teeth are not evenly as white as you expected them to be. Sometimes the area where the brackets were may look a little bit different, and this is normal, but some people experience it way different, and this can be a little bit disappointing. And this is when the temptation for professional whitening kicks in. Dental whitening treatment can cost depending on where you live and what method you choose. Even the whitening strips from the drugstores, they can be cheaper, but it can add up over time. Fourth one is the mouthwash, dental wax, special brushes, and flossers. Here's a secret that no one tells you about. Your dental hygiene shopping list will explode once you have your braces. So, of course, this only applies to people who are into very much in dental care and they're very like hygienic. But of course, I encourage everyone to be more into their dental health, especially when they have their braces. So, suddenly, in this case, your basic toothbrush will not be enough. So, you will opt to orthodontic brushes, electric brushes, which is I prefer very much because it cleans better than the basic or the manual one. And also, I would very much recommend the water flosser, especially in the areas where the brushes cannot reach. So the water flosser does a great job in taking off some remnants or some parts of the foods that are stuck in between your teeth. Also, flossing now can be some sort of a workout for you. So your orthodontist might recommend some orthodontic floss to clean the in between your teeth. And most of the time, these orthodontic floss can cost more than the regular floss that you buy in the drugstores. And there's another one which they recommend would be mouthwash, but personally, I don't use mouthwash, so I prefer more with brushing my teeth because I think that's is way cleaner than having the mouthwash. But there are some cases that the orthodontist might recommend you to use some specific mouthwash, especially if you have some sort of a gum disease or some problems with your gums during your orthodontic treatment. And lastly, of course, let's not forget our best friend, which is the dental wax. So the dental wax is so helpful, especially when you have your braces, because these waxes just can cover the sharp edges of your wires or your brackets. So this avoids the cheeks to get caught and be injured during your treatment. However, since they are too small because they are placed in a small piece of a box or like a container, then people can easily lose them. And so what happens is you have to buy another one and another one and another one, which can add up into your costs. The last one on our list for the hidden financial cost would be the gum treatments. Here's one that really catches people by surprise, and that is the gum treatments. Braces can make it hard to clean your teeth properly, and so in that case, gums can get inflamed or swollen if you're not extra careful. And if that happens, your orthodontist might recommend a deep cleaning or a special gum treatment. These treatments can cost more than the regular cleaning. It can double or triple in cost because it is more thorough and it takes more time. In some cases, you might even need a prescription mouth rinses or medicated gels, which can add up to the cost. Alright, guys, so there you have it, the hidden financial cost that no one really talks about, not until you're already into your treatment. Braces are an amazing investment for your smile and confidence, but it also comes with this little extra, but sometimes not so little, extra expenses along the way. If you're starting your braces journey, budget for more than the treatment cost. And if you've been through it, drop a comment and tell us what are the other hidden costs that you experience while having your braces. Because trust me, someone out there will also have the same exact struggles that you may have when it comes to hidden financial costs. Alright guys, so if you find this video helpful, you might want to like the video or share it with someone that you think needs to see this video. I also upload my monthly braces update, so if you want to track my progress, then you can subscribe to the channel. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you on my next video.